We are being recorded. Terrific. Now let me just pull up some, I put some notes together. I just wanted to make sure. It's like, all right, perfect. So thanks for coming. I'm so happy that you came to this impromptu energy clearing and healing. As a community, I think we need to support each other, not just in current times, but in all times, community is so important. So I would ask that you keep yourself on mute for the next part. And that way it just cuts out all the background noise. And I'm going to actually record this and put it on my YouTube so other people who couldn't join us right now can participate at their leisure while I do the energy clearing and healing. I mentioned to come with an intention or a declaration or whatever you'd like to call it. And whatever that is for you that's going to optimize your life, that's perfect. If you haven't had a chance to do that, or if you want to ask your higher self to add one that might even be additionally optimal, feel free to do that. I love to do that because I think Spirit always has just-in-time optimal solutions. So I'd like to just say that while optimal transformation has taken place the last several years, the last several months and even weeks have been actually quite amazing. So much beautiful new energy has been coming in to heal the earth, all of humanity, and the universe at large. Many light workers are doing their work to transform the darkness and create a more loving universe. And so if you're not familiar with the details, it doesn't really matter. It's happening on our behalf, and that's the good news. So this morning, we're going to do our part to support that healing and transformation. And in addition to our own personal intentions, we're going to ask that optimal light and energy come from all sources to come in to continue to heal the earth, all its participants, and humanity. And of course, we ask that anyone suffering from specific health challenges, perhaps, or specific situations that are not positive, can benefit from the healing, and that the spread of the coronavirus in particular and other infections be stopped completely, that our healthcare systems have resources to support all of our needs, and that our economy and those around the world can become healthy again and optimal, whatever that is for each respective country and as we collaborate together. So I'll be doing 2 protocols to support these intentions and all of your personal intentions. One protocol will be going on in the background and I'll be speaking another. So I'm asking right now to call in your higher selves as if you were here and all the souls that need healing. We ask to clear out any negative energy and bring in optimal light to all of us and the planet. At this time, be sure to identify any other specific intention that you have in mind that you want to include. So let me just get the other one going. All right, so we have one going on in the background that's going to sort of like clear out massive negative energy that's happening in any negative energetic patterns. All right, and so I will go ahead and start with the speaking protocol. And I ask you just to participate and relax into it. So we ask to call in the 222 group consciousness, those souls working on the oneness process as pioneers. We also ask to connect with the other 222 groups that are working on parts of our vibrational upgrade as well. We ask to include Gaia and all living consciousness in all timelines, dimensions, and universes connected to this. We ask that each higher self decides what they accept, if anything. We command the law of non-interference, and we integrate and activate as a whole now. We connect with all as one as a divine unity consciousness. We ask that the crystalline dimension, which is all about love, opens up in our spaces at the highest level we can manage mentally, emotionally, and physically, and translates into a vibration that promotes optimal health and wellness so that anything below the vibration of love transforms into the vibration of love. We ask to activate and connect with our 144 DNA strings, which allows our higher level aspects of self to work with and repair the quantum field. We ask that everything that is done with this healing process is throughout all time and space and beyond, all appropriate timelines, dimensions, and universes using the no time, no space cocoon. We ask our higher level and most optimal aspects to remove, splice out, and transform any artificial intelligence and emotions, any nanotechnology brought in or implanted by darker places or sources, along with implants, chips, and dark reproductive forms, mind control, and brainwashing. Anything keeping us trapped or enslaved anywhere in the mind of God. This may happen in phases, so we ask this to continue through completion using the no time and no space cocoon. We ask to collect up all fragmented parts of self for the entire field, and we ask that they are repaired and restored to its most optimal and divine nature using the no time and no space cocoon. We ask to remove, transform, and splice out the satanic and all black arts from the original fall of Lemuria, Atlantis, and ancient Egypt, and any seeds placed in the brain, body, and blood, anywhere it's located within the quantum field, and we ask to repair for full resolution and love using the no time and no space cocoon. We ask to pinpoint all lost souls, splice them out of the field, and encircle them in a bubble of crystalline energy. We ask that a tunnel of light appears with any loved ones and spirit guides to cross them over with a perpetual message that all is forgiven. There is only love and a loving place to go to. Any hell is self-created and is replaced by only love. The true nature of reality. You don't need to see anyone on the other side, but you'll find that everybody loves you and no one is concerned about this lifetime anymore. You can come back to see anyone who is left behind once you cross all the worries and problems from this life and leave you with love and wisdom to share. Once you go back to visit your loved ones, we ask that the 11th dimensional guides ensure that all souls have crossed over using the no time and no space cocoon. We ask to pinpoint all black magicians and perpetrators, all souls who have done harm, along with any lower realm entities, including those that are dormant and visible, corded to you anywhere backwards and forwards in time, including off-planet, inner city, keepers and guardians, and lower level aspects of self. We ask that they are spliced from the energy field and encapsulated in a bubble of crystalline energy and moved out of the field. We ask that they're spliced into their next highest level destination using the no time and no space cocoon. We ask to splice out all cords and connections to all dark realms and dark star ships using the nano-noble realm, using the no time, no space cocoon. We ask to splice out the connections between the black magicians, entities, and dark realms, and splice in the highest level connection they are able to move to as one using the no time, no space cocoon. We ask that all cures, spells, anything of the black arts, and pinpoint it backwards and forwards in time, and the exact opposite energy comes in to transform it, splice it out of the field, repair it for its full resolution and love, using the no time, no space cocoon. We have to splice out and transform any symbols of Nazi Germany, any satanic symbols, or any Mason symbols, or any symbols of any kind of the black arts from the blood, brain, body, etheric body, aura, and all energy fields that affect us backwards and forwards in time using the no time and no space cocoon. We have to pinpoint any fragmented organs and glands that cause illness and separation. We ask that they are defragmented, repaired, and restored to their optimal state using the no time and no space cocoon. We ask to pinpoint all organs and glands that are not their full, optimally healthy structure, which causes disruptions to the magnetic field, thus causing problems with connection to others. We have to splice out, transform, and repair any magnetic disruptions, and repair and reconfigure into full resolution and optimally healthy organs, glands, mental, emotional, and physical health and wellness. We ask to pinpoint any disruptions in the higher mental field, causing a disconnection from a person's purpose, and reconfigure and repair into optimal mental functioning and purpose using the no time, no space cocoon. We ask that all people's souls that are slaves, other planets of self, and other aspects of self in dark places and planets are pinpointed. We ask that their higher level selves are enlisted to open the time corridor so that they can be rescued. We ask that beams of light go into these dark realms to pinpoint the lower realm guardians of these realms, to splice them out, encapsulate them, and cross them over to their highest level destination. We ask that the enslaved souls are encircled in a bubble of crystalline energy and moved out of these dark places and brought into a safe place. We ask to remove, splice out, and transform any artificial intelligence and emotions, any nanotechnology brought in or implanted by the darker places or sources, along with implants, chips, and dark reproductive forms. We ask that these rescued souls are cleansed and purified in all codes that are aligned with oneness process of the quantum field are activated and brought to their next level of growth, including merging with other aspects of self to bring forth unity consciousness using the no time and no space cocoon. Could I ask you all to mute yourselves, please? We ask that the electromagnetic lines on people's feet are distorted and not connected to the earth and pinpointed. We ask to align these electromagnetic lines and grids to reconnect and absorb the life force energies and connected with the planet using the no time and no space cocoon. We ask that any manipulation of energies causing poison on a cellular level is pinpointed and reconfigured into a flowing energy, and that the exact opposite of this poison comes in to splice out, transform, and repair into optimal health and wellness using the no time and no space cocoon. We ask to pinpoint any woman or men's feminine side who have a specific chip in their solar plexus related to insufficiency that stops the flow of creativity and puts them in a survival or struggle program. We ask that all magnifiers and blocks connected to their uterus, second chakra, or solar plexus to heart to brain are spliced out, transformed, and repaired in a flowing creative energy using the no time and no space cocoon. We ask that any thick paste on their electromagnetic fields has pulsating light frequencies, repair and restore the respective organs and glands using the no time and no space cocoon. We ask to transform and splice and remove any nanotechnology, artificial intelligence, and emotional intelligence and implants, chips, eggs, any reproducing forms from the brain, body, etheric aura, and all energy fields that affect us backwards and forwards in time, and repair for full resolution and love. We ask to spice out and transform all pacts and contracts with the dark side and repair for full resolution and love. We ask to splice in new contracts to reinforce the law of one. We ask to restructure, reintegrate, and fully reunify our divine genome and reestablish the most optimal and divine connection and blueprint between DNA and genome. We ask for golden energy to rewire the connection between DNA and genome. And we ask to download a divine intelligence within and between the DNA and genome. We ask that the divine chemicals reestablish the divine alchemy in the chemistry of the body. We ask to pinpoint a time where the lower realms were not yet in existence, and we ask to pinpoint the future timeline where the lower realms are fully resolved. We ask that these two timelines come in to resolve the nano-noble realm and lower realms completely and fully using the no time, no space cocoon. We ask that a strengthening and stabilizing energy comes in and weaves into all energy fields that affect us so that our mind, emotions, and body maintain optimal health and wellness while accepting the positive changes the higher self wants for us. We ask that an adaptability energy comes in and weaves into all energy fields that affect us so that our mind, emotions, and body adapts easily and comfortably to all the changes. We ask that a safety and security energy comes in so that the mind, emotions, and body feel safe and stable with the changes. And we ask to restructure and recalibrate all energy fields that affect us into the pattern that reflects the work you did today throughout all time and space and beyond, all appropriate timelines, dimensions, and universes, using the no time and no space cocoon. We thank the 222 group consciousness for directing the process, with each higher self deciding what was accepted of the process. And we thank our optimal spiritual teams for assisting and ask that they continue to assist throughout completely of this process and beyond using the no time and the no space cocoon. All right, let me just stop the recording one moment.